Morning, friends. This is Miss Allen, and I am going to read you another story today. This one is called Thelma the Unicorn, and I'm going to bet that most of you have probably already heard this story before, but that's okay because it's a good story, and we always like to listen to them more than once if it's good. This is written by Aaron Blabey, and he is the same author who wrote the Pig the Pug books, so we know that we like him, all right? Thelma the Unicorn, and this book has seen a lot of love. It's got a lot of tape on it, but that's just because it's popular. So here we go. Thelma the Unicorn. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. "I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows?" Her friend's looking at her. Think it'll work, guys? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief, is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. And there's her friend Otis. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame! Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. Oh, she's lounging on a big boat. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. Would you guys want to be chased everywhere that you went? In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. She look like she's having fun right now? No. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. Uh-oh, friends, can you see what they're doing? Throwing rocks at her. And some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. And this sign says, "I don't like unicorns." And then this one says, "I agree." How do you think that makes Thelma feel? So one dark night she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She says, "I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely." Who does she miss? Her friend Otis. So with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun." But I'd rather just be me. The end. All right, friends, well, I hope you enjoyed hearing that book again or for the first time. And so I'm going to ask you some questions about it. Hope you can remember kind of who the main characters are, a small idea about where the setting is, because this book kind of took place in more than one spot, didn't it? And then what happened kind of at the beginning of the book, what happened in the middle of the book, and what happened at the end of it, all right? Keep that in mind. I'm going to ask you, and I want to hear back from you. Thanks, friends.